Alright. So, I figured it would be fun, more or less of a joke, to just go through at the rank we are now and completely annihilate all of these and make a series on it. I figured, why not? So, it actually hit me while I was fighting the Geodrome. Number one, it's going to give us money, materials, things that we might need in case we need to upgrade lower rank monsters, or low rank weapons and stuff like that. And it'll help us get enough money to do whatever we got to do for our weapon upgrades. So, for equipment, we got a Tactical Blade Defense +6, Kutku Helmet, S, Mail, Vim Braces, the whole S series of Kutku, and it gives us an Attack Up Large and Fire Resistance +5, making our attack 1056 and defense is 327. So, what we're going to do is take all these items that we're going to accumulate over time, and we're just going to save them. We're going to keep using them, and yeah, see if we can rack up enough of these so we can, I don't know. Well, I do know. Just going to keep racking them up until we run out of things to fill up, and I don't think we can eat. Nope. No, I don't want to drink. Okay. So,
Hi.
of course, this will stop once we get to the end of 1 star. So the rest is Bull Drum Hunter. Shouldn't be too hard of a quest, obviously. We're 6 stars, so this is not going to be a problem. But I figured it would be pretty funny just to kind of go back and, I don't know, make a big joke out of it, if you will. So, of course, we're going to take all these items. Are we going to need them? No. But they offer it, so why not take them? We're going to take paintballs. Those are ones we can keep. And this is also kind of how you cheese through 1 star of village quests as well. So I'm going to be showing you that as well, so that way you're not sitting here wondering the quickest way to get through low rank. You'll have all the answers right here. So, when you're fighting in the snowy mountains, your best bet is to try to obviously save as many cold drinks as possible, and also save your stamina, because again, it doesn't end. The cold never stops. So what I would do is, when you get to this entrance right here, you want to go ahead and throw a couple of rations down, and this is also, you know, given the fact that you haven't eaten, because that's a big thing as well. Some people eat, some people don't. I recommend eating, though, 110%. If you want to gather on these low rank, you can. I'm not going to gather on these specific quests. I'm going to wait for the actual gathering quests. And, fantastic. I don't know why in the world they're putting that there. But, whatever. Then we have Janet the Suicide Bomber, so... So if you really want to make quick work out of any of these monsters, your best bet really is a great sword, hammer. Especially for this bull drum, a hammer is going to be your better option. You stun it, do a few charges, the fight's over. But again, if you would like, you could really just stay in this area, because he's going to show up one way or another, whether it's from Area 8 or Area 7. So, keep that in mind. And again, the one decision that I had to make was, should I just revert back to all of my low rank armor, or should I just go in there and plow through it all with high rank armor? That was a tough decision, but I figured, why not? Just do it with high rank armor. We've already gotten this far, might as well use it for something. So we have a bull drone right here. So we're going to let him do his thing. While he's doing that, we're going to... I've got this blanco, so they don't cause a fuss. What we're going to do is level both recharge back to back until you die. And that's it. And of course, carve up for low rank items. Because you might need them, because if you get large rust stones, flat rust stones, small rust stones, rust rod, they're definitely you're gonna either get a very low rank weapon that you have to upgrade, and you may need the materials. Hell, you may need some of these materials for your high rank armor. That's the great thing about going back. And not only that, not only is this going to give us a ton of money to buy the equipment and items we need for the continuing of 8-star, it's also going to give us, again, plenty of items, and it's going to raise our running rate. So, knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, 3 birds, technically. By the way, if you see this random foot, it's my fiance. Hopefully she washed the piggies. Alright, so stow the hot drinks, bomb material, and trank bombs. All the items you accumulate.
Hi.
And of course, pack of blangos. You're gonna have to do all these, so might as well just get ready for a good time, if you will. So, to kind of speed up the process, we're gonna go to our item box, and we are going to change our equipment over to. We'll do the double slicer. And again, we're not going to eat. And technically, if you really wanted to, you could use this opportunity to get a bunch of items from your poke farm and grab things from there. And obviously, you're still going to get high rank items even doing low rank quests. So, just a little tip and trick to get your funds up, to also grab, you know, rare ores and stuff that you're going to need, and not have to worry about, you know, dodging all of these bigger, harder monsters. And it also kind of gives you a little break, but don't fall into that, oh, this is going to be easy when I get back in the high rank trap, because I've been sitting here, you know, fighting these, mastering the evade, which it may help, but it can also hurt you, so don't forget that fact. Because what goes up must go down, so you might be whooping everybody's ass on these low rank quests, and you jump back into the village quests, and you're like, ugh. Now technically we could have started from 3-star, got all of those completed 4-star, and went on that way, but what fun would that be? Why not kind of go back and bully all of the monsters that gave us such a hard time in the beginning? To me, that's more fun than anything else. And I'm also hoping to get this weapon here upgraded, this Devil Slicer, to the true Devil Slicer. That way, that way we can get this knocked out. Get all these 8-star quests kind of in a bundle, if you will, kind of get them wrapped up. And also, maybe we can get our tactical blade upgraded again. And that's all we're going to get. We're not going to worry about. We may go ahead and get some herbs antidote herbs, and we'll do some sleep herbs just in case. Might need them for something, you never know. And of course, don't forget to grab your honey. And the beautiful thing about these quests is you don't have to worry about carrying any extra items. And it's also a good way to get, you know, blue mushrooms and stuff, because in your low rank quests, that's what you're going to be looking for anyway, is your blue mushrooms, stuff to make potions and antidotes and stuff with, so that's going to help. Pack of Blangos, it'll give us the opportunity to knock out another bull drone, and of course get plenty of Blango items and such, so that way you're not sitting there one day needing to upgrade from a low rank weapon and you don't have the items you need. But to kind of cut this time down, we're just going to grab 2 sets of each, minus the hot drinks. We're taking all of them because we're going to run low at some point. And again, trying to maximize the efficiency of the hot drinks in your rations. Your best bet is to wait till you get up to this tunnel area and go that way. So with this quest, you're going to be slaying 15 Blangos, which is abnormal compared to your village quests, which would give you, you know, 5 or 10. No, we're doing 15 this time, so don't forget that. You might knock out that bull drum and go to town on the Blangos, and you're like, well, I've already killed like 20 of these things. And you're like, oh, wait, it's 15. And just to cut your time down even more, take your time to climb this little area. It's 3 steps. It's not like Area 6 at Forest and Hills where you're climbing for a mile. You're just doing 3 little steps, boom. And then you're right next to Area 8. Now, Bull Drum is very susceptible to lightning attacks, believe it or not. I didn't know that until I did a little bit of research, so we should make quick work out of this. And of course, he's going to hit you, but it's really just shit damage at this point in the game. That's it. That's all the Bull Drum Road. And again, you're just bullying him at this point, so oh, that's strange. It laid there all the way until I pulled over there, and now all of a sudden they're decaying. This one's probably going to do the same. Oh, maybe not. And then you're just going to run around and bully everything. All the monsters that gave you trouble in 1, 2, and 3 star, you're just going to go through here and annihilate all of them. It's the true hack and slash of the game once you get to higher rank. By the way, Janet only throws bombs. She just wants to go to large. She's a suicide bomb. Again, this is not necessarily, it's really overpowered for what we're doing, don't get me wrong, but it's fun, because then you get to laugh at all these things that are hitting you and just doing chip damage versus when you were in a Matthew Hood. Also, tomorrow evening I may or may not be streaming a Lao Shenlong fight and then uploading it as well. Because there's no point in starting a video with that when we can just make it its own video, cut the time shorter, so that way we're not sitting here for 4 hours a day knocking this stuff out. Quest that we can do. Well, I say it'll be a 35-minute quest, but it's still a lot shorter of a time versus what we've been dealing with. If you all remember all these long and some people would say irritating videos because they're 4 hours long. Well, they cover everything. And I mean everything. And I mean, really, at this point, you can just kind of kick back and let the magic happen. So, as you can see, you're going to start to run out of blingos real fast. So there's two places you can check for more blingos. There's here. You're going to find 3 in here. So after these 2, we'll only have 3 more left. And then once we knock those out, there'll be hopefully, I know there's going to be one. Is there a way you can fire these cats? Like, light them up? But yeah, these quests can be used for many things. Jesus, Janet, get rid of the damn thing next time. Don't sit here and hit me with it. And then while you're here, just climb up, take a right, and move on. Or actually, shit. If you would like, you can just pop back out into Area 5 and check it one more time. But typically, they'll be in the green area going to Area 2. And there's no way to get there from going through that cave system, so... And if you really needed to, you could get you some raw meat while you're here. Are these popos hurting anybody? Not at all. But do they have raw meat? Yep. They also have popo drums that are worth 45 apiece. And that's going to add up immensely. I don't know who's more dangerous on these quests, the monsters or the damn cat. She just continuously blows you up regardless of... Not sure if there's any down here or not. Nope. Alright. Hi. And of course, these are going to be a lot longer than your typical ones. See, is there any important monsters on that one? Just the bull drone. So again, more free bull drone parts. Oh, what am I doing? And again, our sole purpose of, wow, I grabbed more than I needed. But the sole purpose of this is just to get mountain herbs, but of course, we got a bull drone. So what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna kill the fucking bull drone. Now, it would be completely awesome if we could get high rank items from low rank quests because of this, but you know, we can't all be happy and get everything we want. And you don't have to wait until, you know, 8-star till you're almost done with your village quest to do this. You can do this at any time. I just thought it would be funny to go in here and just wreck everything for all the trouble it gave us. So typically, the first mountain herbs you're going to find is back here in the back of Area 4. Also, if you trade like Dragonwood or Dragon Moss to that Edgy Builder back there, he'll give you Thunderbug Juice every time. Or maybe it's in the Forest and Hills. I don't remember. Either way, you trade certain items, he'll give you Thunderbug Juice, which you'll need early on anyway. And I have a video that actually covers that. I think that's the first time we've ever only gotten honey from that spot. Typically, it's mountain herbs and everything but honey. So, of course, might as well clear these guys out, otherwise you're not sitting there fighting them. Now, we could have definitely made this quest quicker by using our little, as I call it, Flower Boy set that helps give you, you know, high-speed gathering and gathering +2, but I'm not going to go through all the struggle of that when I'm not, this is not meant to be taken seriously. I mean, and of course the cat's not going to get mountain herbs, so. So of course put these guys out. Once you do that, you can hop up here and gather them. If you don't find mountain herbs here, you'll probably find armor seeds. But on these quests, mountain herbs are like every gathering point that has a plant in it. And our friendly neighborhood bull drum is here. That's a big boy. And he just spotted us, but can't get to us. And that was it. The scare tactics for this game are not very good. I think the only time I was ever truly terrified playing this game was whenever we had to go get mountain herbs and popo tongues and the Tigrex jumped in out of nowhere, and it's just like your heart falls out of your ass because you're scared. Because you have a Mafu set. Or leather armor if you used it for gathering. I'll take some herbs. Not really. We're moving on. Let's see how many we got. We need 8 more. And just to shorten your time even more, grab a Farcaster. Don't sit there and run all the way back to camp like I'm doing. I'm not going to guarantee we get 8 here, but if we do, that would be great. If we happen to not get all of them, so we need 3 more or 5 more. Come over here to area 8. There's 2 places you can actually gather if, of course, it allows you to. There's this little plant that somehow sprung up through all of this rock. You can't place a pitfall trap, but you can sure as hell gather an herb from it. So now we just need 2 more, and you can go about it in 2 ways. You can start heading closer to camp, or you can run back here in this little, what they call a secret area, which is not very secret because there's a damn hole in the wall, but that should be all you can get. The only bad part is you have to climb up this wall and jump down all over again. It's really not that impressive. And for the quickest way out of here, just go through 7, 2, hit 1, and get out of here. Or just bring a Farcaster. There's no point in wasting 7 years of your life running through all these extra areas. And if you need extra items, you can always kill those Geoprey, but I don't need them. Nor do I want them. Ooh, but I will stop by here. Just to show you, you can gather there. I don't know how many times exactly it variates, but of course we're not going to deal with this thing. Because items as soon as he starts charging. We out. And that's literally all you have to do. Now, of course, fighting the bull drone may not go as quick for you as what it is here because we're also in 8-star on the village quest, but it's still definitely worth doing. Extra items. And if you really want to just bamboozle the shit out of that thing, bring a hammer. And just hit him on the head repeatedly. He'll eventually get dizzy, fall over, power slam him a few more times, and he's done. And then the Kongolola. And at this point, if you have these weapons, as I do, that are accessible, easy to grab, and you want to make this fight quicker, nope. Just go ahead and grab what you gotta, just grab what you gotta grab to make it quick. There's no point in fighting something that doesn't really have a purpose for besides money and raising your hunter rank. And of course, free gathering. No items required. That's nice, got 2 union ores. And for some of you new people who are trying to start out on this game, if you happen to get your hands on it and you're like, oh, I want to try it, and you're playing it, and you get to high rank, don't sit here and do this all day. Definitely take breaks in between, maybe go fight a high rank monster, because I'm telling you, when I first played this game, it was horrid because I was at high rank, went back to low rank, whooped everything's ass, come back to high rank, and then everything whooped my ass, so keep that in mind. Another thing you can do for extra like poke points and stuff is go to the training school. Get all the coins you can. This will be worth it in the end. Me personally, I've been slacking on it, so I may actually go back and do that in the off time, so that way I'm not. Again, we're just trying to get these quests done as fast as possible. Sadly, we can't just specifically grow blue mushrooms. That would be beautiful. And unlike Monster Hunter Worlds and Monster Hunter Rise, all these new games that are coming out, you actually have to have more than one item to make a damn potion. Which I think is awesome, because it actually makes you kind of manage what items you're using. And offline gathering home. And not only that, but these quests also will help your cat upgrade, you know, their levels and all, so. So, Kongolola. Susceptible to fire. Very weak to fire. So, this quest shouldn't take long. But then again, in low rank, this is where they start turning up the heat on the monsters, so definitely keep that in mind while you're fighting this thing. Because even at high rank, these Congololos can and will whoop your ass. So of course we're going to take the free trank bombs. And just to make quick work out of this guy, just go ahead and throw a shock trap down. Don't even waste your time fighting it and dodging. Just put in a shock trap and go on about your day. It will save you an immense amount of time. Again, this is really how you just cheese the shit out of this game. Shock traps. Early rank, or, you know, low rank, first thing you should think with low rank is shock traps. You shouldn't think of anything else. So first you want to do is get his attention. You just really want to hide behind this trap. Back his head. Play dangerous, that's what we do. And of course, find an opening, just deodorant on. Like I said, these things. Cat's also not on our side either, so that definitely doesn't give credit where credit is due, though. This dude had a lot of hit points for low rank, so keep that in mind. Did you fart? Jesus, boy. Like, that's enough to make a 48-year-old smoker cough right there. The smell of his fart is enough to make a 48-year-old smoker cough. Good God. I might have to draw my eyebrows on from now on after this. And don't forget, for those people who are still in low rank, the jungle is a money pit. It's easy to leave there with at least 3,000 poke points if you really wanted to put the work in, which is not even really putting work in, you're just running around and gathering, and that's it. Didn't have to use a single health item. Did we get stomped a little bit? Yeah, but that's bound to happen in Monster Hunter.
Hi.
And then 15 congas, mushrooms, cephadrome, crab, bison livers. Then you're just going to repeat this process over and over again. You're going to have an urgent quest. You're going to go knock out the urgent quest and all that good stuff. Then you're going to have 15 Kungas. They're really going to be located in 9, 2, 3, 4, 10. I don't think there's any in the caves, and I may be mistaken. I don't see any here. I just see Kelby. Which, I recommend grabbing those too, because Kelby horns work wonders, especially if you're trying to make ancient potions. Which game fire. Of course, if you would like to carve, you can carve, but apparently Janet doesn't want me to do that, so. And be careful, these little dudes can blow chunks too. Alright. If you want to gather, gather. If you don't, don't. I didn't bring anything to gather with, and at the rank I'm sitting at, I mean, the only thing that you're going to get out of gathering is broken bug nets and hook points. Oh, we got a Velocidrome. New monster, who this? He would be a new monster. Of course, we're not going to go easy on him. Let's just go ahead and grab these items. I didn't see that in the quest info. Wasn't paying attention. Oh well. It's over with now. No going back. It's almost like, you know, people who've never done meth doing meth. Once you start, no going back. And then of course you get special mushrooms. But every gathering point, I wouldn't say every gathering point because there are some times where you won't get these at certain gathering points, but Royal Rhinos are 200 Xenia pieces. So keep that in mind. For those of you who don't like to gather, you just want to hack and slash all day. And for 2008, they really did add a lot of shit into this game. And of course, they're gonna respawn. Let's take them out again. We've got 7 more to go. 6 more to go. Five, obviously. This will save it. And again, This is also purely for your entertainment. This is... It's like a shitty entertainment. It's very, 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 very stupid to take a high rank weapon. But there's also some humor behind it. And then of course we take an out of frame picture. Make it look like we're just sitting on the coast for no reason. Inching our way towards having enough bug points to get the final bug ticket. And a free Velocitron. I tend to forget to visit the farm, but it'll be okay. It won't be the end of the world. Definitely take all the paintballs. If you get to keep an item, take all of them. Of course, you have these aggravating ass things. And typically, he pops out of this area, so we're just going to go straight to him. But I've been wrong before. He may pop out of area 8. Thanks. We'll run into him at some point. We're not going to make him our sole focus right now. We're going to go ahead and start gathering special mushrooms so we're not waiting later on down the road. So there's two places you can gather mushrooms. That's that spot over there, and then this spot here. Blue mushrooms, special mushrooms. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah. And for those of you who buy that skill for your cat, say no to gathering, I hope you choke on a cheese stick, because that cat will bring items in that you've never heard of half of the time, and 90% of the time they come out to be useful. Oh, hello. Cat's just like, I ain't scared of you. Again, we're specifically just bullying the hell out of these things. It's not even a fight anymore, it's just being an asshole, I guess you could say. Gather over here too? No. Alright. Then of course you have mushrooms right here. And on your village quests, when you're gathering these special mushrooms in the jungle for the granny, kill the damn lost one. Because every time you go to gather and they're in the area and they start rummaging their nose through the shit, you're not going to get one. There's another gathering spot for mushrooms right here, but I'm not sure if you get anything from it. I guess we're going to find out. I got some blue mushrooms. I'll take those. And then, depending on how many you have, will depend on, see, when they get in the area, you might not find them. Alright, we don't need any parachutes. Alright. So we have 15, we only need 5 more. So you can either go about this in 2 ways. You can, I don't actually think Area 9 has any. You'll find some here in Area 2. Get Kelby horns if you can. When you're doing these, grab everything. You're not having to bring any items with you besides what items you want to bring out of the quest box, the blue box. And yeah, that's it. So grab horns, grab everything. Because those horns are going to help you make ancient potions, and those are going to become very helpful as you progress into the higher rank. Huh, raw meat. And don't forget to get raw meat. Don't be like me, who's struggling in high rank right now because I don't have any gourmet and well done steaks. White liver, I think that's 100. Pretty sure. And that's all of them. And then you just run down into Area 1, deliver all your items at the base camp once you're done, but stop and grab raw meat. Use your feline kitchen cats, the ones that like to hold the village hostage, steal items and give them to you, because I can promise you, they're there for a reason. So, a little tip about these two, if you'll kill the little ones first, they don't run. See, look, she's over there. She's not paying any attention. She doesn't know what's going on. Because again, nature. But if you kill the mother, the children will run away. Pretty funny how that works, right? I'm not even going to ask questions on why I can't roll in the direction I want to anymore. Oh, wrong box. Yeah, 100 zenny. And you'll wait 20 seconds. Those quests get your blue mushroom numbers up if you're struggling like me. You just go over here. See what's next. I want to say it's the land shark. Good old Cephadrome. What's the Cephadrome weak to? Lightning. So, or thunder, whatever you want to call it. See, we got a pitfall trap. Where the hell did the pitfall trap come from? And if you want to eat, you can. It's not necessarily a must. But if you eat that, you don't have to worry about bringing any items, but the items you can keep. Not saying you have to do this every time, but it helps to do it every time. Plus, look at it like this. This is 4 more iron point or mining points, plus the ones that you gathered from earlier, and you're not using your pickaxes, so. That's all we want to worry about. Yeah. Because again, you're going to be doing a lot of these quests, so if you skip the farm a few times, I mean, you just skip it a few times. Just to show, no items. Yeah. And this is where you start getting your free cool drinks, start racking them up, free paintballs, everything. Oh, hot drinks. I apologize because I did not read the quest information. Now, we probably won't have to use any of these rations and stuff and health items, but you know what? We're going to bring them anyway. And if you really want to make quick work out of this quest, just throw the shock trap down. Save everybody the trouble. Typically, you'll either find him in Area 2, and there he is. You can tell by the huge color difference. He lands on his side. Take advantage. starting to speed up, so obviously he's enraged. And that's the end of the second. Go ahead and grab these, because they're 500 poke points and zenny apiece. Which, if you go back, you're pretty much just restocking your items and practicing. You're not doing anything other than that. And we've got 2 more quests after this, 3 more counting the urgent quest, and then we're going to end the video. If you have any questions about it, or if you want to rewatch it, it's going to be on YouTube, so you can check it out there. There was no point in trying to whoop his ass. Of course, it was going to end either way. I did like how Janet started out with the large barrel bomb. And then, of course, put all your items in. And if you can renovate, renovate. Because you'll be getting a lot of poke points if you actually take time and gather. And we'll actually throw in a gathering quest in the jungle to show you what I mean by it's a money pit. Alright. Probably should have checked what monster we were going up against next, but I'm pretty sure we're just delivering bison liver, so it's not that big of a deal. Again, you can't say I didn't tell you we were bringing high rank to low rank quests, so... If these quests don't go as fast for you, it's because you probably don't have the weapon. So if you don't have the weapon, you can either do like I did, do all the village quests, build your way up, and then just tear up some ass in the next quest in the guild. Grab those extra items. Because believe it or not, just doing the village quests, and when you're trying to upgrade all your stuff, you're not going to get everything you want. And on average, these are about 16 bugs a piece. Sometimes can vary 15 and 14. Usually you get about 3, so that's 12, and if you get 1 of each one, then it's 16. You get 4 from each one at 16. And your farm is going to be a big, output for you whenever you go and, then yeah, grab some honey, put all your items in, and go back to work. It takes a few extra minutes, but I'm gonna check and see what's next. Pretty sure it's just the 8 bison livers. Oh. Okay. Oh, correction. Diamond Hermitar. This is even better because we can keep this weapon. Again, double check and make sure everything's good. this is where you're going to get all your cool rings. Didn't need that. You're probably not going to need sonic bombs if you have the right equipment. If you have high rank equipment, you're probably not going to need it. But we probably don't even need half of these items, but we're going to bring them anyway. Before she leaves, we're going to so he's at area 5. So to again enhance or whatever the damn word is, to make our hot drinks or cool drinks more efficient, we're going to wait till we get there. And when we start digging, just run zigzags. While he's doing this, shit, shotgun. That little weirdo pops in here. And you just wait. Go ahead and paintball him for safe measures. Hot girl, what's wrong with you? Why are you breathing so heavy? And I'm also glad that this game doesn't have all those extra bullshit cutscenes that Monster Hunter World and Rise have whenever you complete a quest. It's like, dude, you could go without it. But, you gotta modernize. And then, your final quest, the 8 Python livers.
Hi.
And also, this guy over here. That's how you get a shit ton of Poke Points too. Alright. So 8 Python livers. And typically I would bring a lot of Sonic Bombs on this quest for low rank, but again, we brought high rank items for a reason. Oh, I didn't mean to grab this one, but... And you get small barrel bombs, you get 4 of them. And 4 Sonic Bombs, so... And due to the fact that we only get 2 rations per thing, we're going to grab 4, so to make up for the one that we're missing. Now, Python livers typically aren't the hardest thing in the world to get. They can be a struggle at times. We also have a Gendrome we can take care of too. That's also a good way to get extra parts. Just throw a few Gendromes in there, or to knock out that Gendrome. Now, whenever he pops up, go right here. Some of them will just jump right out, some of them won't. You'll run into the Gendrome with the phone, it'll be okay. Well, the Gendrome found Janet. I take that back. Maybe the Python livers are going to be a little bit harder than what we thought. Damn cat's trying to kill the Cephalos. This little bitty booger. Him and the Iodrome have elevated health points. Which theater are we going to? Jesus. Okay. We may not be getting the Lao Shenlong quest tomorrow night. It might be Monday. But we'll get it in there. Alright, so once you've gotten them cleared out of Area 1, you might could actually, or Area 2, I apologize. Hey, Janet's doing her part. You might be able to stay in Area 2 and be perfectly fine. So we have 3. We're not going to use these. We're just going to make it a little bit more fair. If one comes out showing his ass like that, that's the first one you need to take care of. Since you like arms to be, I'm just gonna fuck you up in another way. This is is also a good quest to get multiple Python things. Now, you're going to have some of these that are going to be runners, you know, she's a runner, she's a track star. God, as much as I want to use a Sonic Bomb right now. Jesus. What did I... Oh, I'm not even gonna ask.
He's Army.
Huh?
Army.
He's Army?
Oh.
She's Army?
Yeah, Army.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know what she's joking about. The Army doesn't mess with their cousins. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. I'm using a damn Sonic Bomb. I'm giving in to the temptation. What was that? 4? We need 4 more. If he tries to dive, throw another Sonic Bomb. I was a little slow. So he's gonna make one big loop around. He's gonna come through here at some point. Or maybe not. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna... I think that's all of them. Then you'll push into area 1, push into area 2. You're just going to stir up the shit pot. Just need 3 more. And then an urgent quest. This is probably going to be the longest quest you're going to face right here. Is dealing with all these things. You got Janet coming in for the win. If you're looking for Cephalos armor, this is definitely the quest to get it. That's weird. They're usually all over the place here. gonna pop up. Sometimes they'll jump out, sometimes they won't. Just attack them. In this small area, like pretty good work. Two more. I don't know what just happened, but that was weird. Alright, let's reload area 2. I'll take that back. Area 1, they're a lot easier to get. Apparently that's the thing with Cephalos, didn't know that either, but we've already gotten one more day. One more day. Shit. This is what I mean by it's a very long quest. And then you're just gonna wait. Ow. That was an asshole move. Alright. I just need one more. Hey buddy, I've come to know you with your hands trying to get into the same. Well, Janet, get your ass out of the way and you wouldn't get hit. One more round. Save with a large barrel. We don't need to get that last one. We'll leave him with a few battle wounds, so that way maybe the next thing that comes through eats the damn things. And you're gonna run as fast as you can all the way back to camp, unless you bring a Farcaster, in which I didn't do. Hurting you. It's a stretch. Should do it more often. And then, last but not least, there should be an urgent quest. If there's not, then don't worry about it. But usually there is one, so you can raise your hunter rank.
Hi.
Guess not. Well, I guess that's going to end it here. So, hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see this video again, it will be on YouTube. So, see you next time.